everybody, it's me, Edward Jones, back with a new video. Right now I'm wearing this apron because I'm doing some restoration work on a pair of H&K Porter bolt cutters that I recently bought. Just stripping the paint off, which is become a very stubborn job. Anyway, I plan on putting some new coats of paint on it. But this is like a video response to Hibernazon's video, also known as Irish. He did a video called Pillaged by the Dead, and it was about some videos he's watched on another website covering Black Friday. And I watched the videos, and you're not gonna find me in a crowd like that. At least in that setting. I've been in crowds before, but you're not gonna find me at a store on Black Friday. This camera. Hope that straightened out. This tripod is getting on my nerves. But something I gathered, as I was watching the video, I noticed that there were police. Kind of just directing traffic inside the Walmart, and then a fight broke out. And I've been to a Black Friday event at a Walmart several years ago. It wasn't violent. It was actually it was in a small town where I used to live, and I really went just to watch, just to see how people act in those kind of areas. Yeah, that's something I like to do. I like to go to certain places, just to watch. Some people do bird watching. I do people watching. And I like to see how people act in certain settings. And from this video, it seems like maybe I think certain areas certain events attract certain people. I was thinking about wow, if people act like that, for a DVD player, and I think that was when the fight was over. I can't imagine what these same people would act, how they would act if, if faced with real dangers, like not having enough water, not having enough food, not having a shelter to go to. I can't imagine how, I can't imagine them, be acting just as bad. I imagine being worse, because they're fighting over things that they want. They may think that they need it, but really they just want it. Versus how they may act for things that they essentially would need. And I wondered, I've always questioned, the us versus them mentality, particularly with those who are police officers. Because I remember there were police officers, controlling the crowd, and I can't help but wonder if these kind of events kind of reinforces the whole us versus them. Because I can imagine, if you're a cop not wanting to be not wanting to do security at Black Friday, and then having to be surrounded by a part of the public that you don't really want to be around. And I guess it can kind of paint a picture, say, wow, man, these people are acting like animals. They act like they have no home training. They're rude. They're nasty towards one another for this, and I can't help but think that it feeds into the whole us versus them. I wonder at times, do a lot of police officers think that the people that they're supposed to sworn to protect, is even worth their time, because they see this and then wonder if is everyone else like this, and it may change. It may give them a bad attitude. So it may help them develop a bad attitude towards those who aren't like them, or those who are, people they're not close to. And I guess what this event really showed me is that perception in a sense doesn't matter. I guess if you're surrounded by that kind of stuff, constantly, that'd be the way you start to think. Members of the public are just like little children that need to be controlled. Well, like I said, certain events attract certain people. I've been in crowds before. I remember back in 2008, like a month before I bought that Winchester shotgun, I I was standing in line for an hour at a gun show, and it's funny. I pretty much came up with the thought that if I would want to go around people that were very nice, maybe even nicer than some people I've seen in church, I go to a gun show because we were, like elbow to asshole in a place like that. It was packed, and the people were nice. So, and I guess it kind of gave me that perception that, wow, I guess maybe it has nothing. It could have something to do with all the guns lying around. I'm pretty sure some people don't like that argument. They kind of go against that argument. They think, guns everywhere. If everyone had guns, and people would shoot each other, in the streets, stuff like that. No, not necessarily. Because like I said, I've been to gun shows and it's been packed. When people are trying to get good sales, but no one's really. No, but for the most part, everyone's been very nice. I guess it goes down to perception and values. How do we perceive one another, and what do we value? I do question the values of people that who, not to say that they go to Black Friday, but the people who act this way during Black Friday or during any event like this. And I also question the perceptions and the values of people who go to gun shows. Like I said, it's maybe certain arenas attract certain spectators. I like to hear what your thoughts are on the matter. Have you ever had that kind of had those thoughts that certain members of the public are just they kind of ask for the things, they ask for the bad things that happen, or there are members of the public that they pretty much let themselves be responsible people. They're prepared to deal with a lot of the stuff that goes on, but they'll also be civil while doing so. Like I said, it's looking at those videos and going by my own life experiences, it does get me thinking about how I perceive people, what do I value, how I think other supposed groups perceive other groups. Like I said, with police, with public, people I meet at gun shows, even people, and I'll even go this out there. I went to a chili cook-off, and it was about a month ago, and there was alcohol there, but it was for the most part peaceful. There was no conflict that I've seen. And, everyone was taste testing chili and listening to music and having a good time. So I do kind of have that. I do kind of wonder about the kind of people that are in certain crowds, in certain events that attract certain people. How does our perception of people change or become reinforced by certain events? Like I said, please share your thoughts with me on this and with others in the comments. I like to read what you have to say. I guess what you have to type down. But that's my video. People and perceptions. Like I said, any comments, criticisms, gripes, complaints, if you have them towards me, direct them towards me however which way you can. But just please be respectful to the people who leave comments and view my videos. But as always, I'm Edward Jones, and you have a nice day.